Oh, just a moment, guys. Seriously, how come my favorite comic book critic ever did a event comic with this, the Trinity series, and I'm on volume 2? But anyway, hello ladies and gentlemen, welcome to another Multi-Voice Entertainment. I'm the Multi-Voice Reviewer. I have many voices, but one opinion. And today, I got another one of From Public Domain to Mockbusters, Part 2. And when I, and as you can see from the shirt, it's the first time I'm decided to wear this Captain America shirt, even though has a bit of a bleach spot there, but doesn't matter. But anyway, when I say patriotic superhero, what comes to mind? Well, besides Captain America, yes, but I'm talking about another patriotic superhero, and I'm not talking about Peacemaker. Huh. Yeah, that's right. DC did have a patriotic superhero called Uncle Sam, and he's a spirit of America. What makes him strong is people being more patriotic. If people become less patriotic, he gets weak. Maybe I should talk about Uncle Sam one of these days. But anyway, there's another patriotic superhero I'm going to be talking about, and he was from the public domain. I mean, he started back in the golden age of comics during World War II, and now he becomes a public domain character that every company now owns. And the superhero I'm going to be talking about is, of course, I mean, think about Captain America with the appearance like Nick Fury. You know, the eye patch. And I'm talking about the Caucasian Nick Fury from the original Marvel, not the MCU or the Ultimate Marvel. I'm talking about Captain Britain. Now, who is Captain Britain? Well, his origin is a little similar to Captain America. He was once a puny soldier who was weak, and of course he lost his eye during battle. Until the scientists boost his strength and his ability, he becomes smart, he becomes strong, he becomes athletic, and everything. And his real name is Jonathan Battle. That's a hell of a name. Jonathan Battle. And of course, he's good with weapons, so he carries two pistols. And sometimes in the comics, he either have a jetpack or a long cape, but I prefer the jetpack. And his comic book appearance started all the way back in 1941 with Silver Streak Comics. That is where he first appeared, until they decided to have his own company with his own name called Captain Battle Comics in 1942. And unlike Captain America, who has Bucky Barnes, Captain Britain had Captain Britain Jr., but I'm not going to be delving into his family plan. I'm going to delve into the guy himself. And believe it or not, after the fame of the DC and the Marvel comics, the other company went out of business and most of the superheroes become a public domain until, as usual, my favorite company, Dynamite Entertainment, decided to have him in Dynamite Entertainment and appear in the series where all the public domain superheroes are going to be appearing in that series of Dynamite Entertainment called Project Superpowers. Now, I haven't read the comic, but it has all the public domain superheroes all together, both Pulp Fiction and forgotten comic book companies. And of course, they say they are going to battle against one another. So, I'll probably thinking about getting a couple of omnibus comics of Project Superpowers one of these days, but I heard these things are expensive. So I better wait. And besides, I have other comics I had in mind I want to keep. And then Captain Battle, I mean, he thrived for a while until that's when the Mockbuster Company did it again. Ever since that Captain America movie, Captain America, the First Avenger, came out, they did a Mockbuster movie based on Captain Battle, which the movie itself is called Captain Battle Legacy War in 2012. But don't watch that movie. Just like Rise of the Black Bat, bad acting, bad sets. I mean, sort of a good premise, but a bit of a ripoff to Captain America. I mean, for those of you who wants to know about the movie itself, I mean, it's pretty bad, but I guess I had to tell you. It's about this evil woman. She is creating a brand new German soldiers, since I cannot say the word, German soldiers. And she calls it the Fourth Reich. And she got the DNA of the second in command, and now they're trying to get the DNA of Hitler and try to clone him. And since they cloned the second in command, it was a really cheap and cheesy version because he's supposed to resemble Red Skull, except he doesn't look like a skull. It's just, they just covered his face with red makeup. That's it. And, of course, the woman, she was supposed to create a brand new fascist army, but, of course, Captain Battle put a stop to it. And, all in all, it was just a terrible movie ever made. I mean, it was really terrible, so I wouldn't recommend anybody watching it because it's really bad. And then after the movie came out, they decided to bring Captain Battle back with a company called Chapter House Comics, where he kind of crosses over with another superhero called Canuck Beyond. And the comic book is called Canuck Beyond and Captain Battle 2020. And that is the last we've seen of Captain Battle in the whole comic book history. Sorry that this is pretty short, but this is the only information I got for Captain Battle. But, I mean, I say Captain America is a better patriotic superhero. Bar none. I mean, I know Superman is patriotic too, but they made him patriotic because it was in the 50s. Because in the cartoons they said he fights a never-ending battle for truth and justice. Well, in the George Reeves series, they say that he fights a never-ending battle for truth and justice and the American way, and they use the American way in every Superman comics. And of course, even they did an issue where Superman had to go to immigration because he is an alien who landed on Earth. So he had to declare his citizenship. And then, when troubles kept happening in another country, he had to denounce his citizenship, but he'll probably get back to his citizenship because he's still patriotic. But that's the only thing I can say about Superman. So, but you know, I should start getting the series, the omnibus of Project Superpowers, because since it's a comic book with all the public domain characters together, along with Mask, all the Pulp Fiction characters forming a league, I'm thinking about getting those things because I have a soft spot for public domain superheroes and Pulp Fiction characters. After all, I'm a huge fan of The Shadow. So, this is my review for today. And if any of you like my review of Captain Battle so far, please leave a comment down below, hit like and subscribe for more. And I'm still going on from public domain to Mockbusters, except this time it ain't going to have one superhero. It's going to have 3 plus 1. So stay tuned, because there are going to be 4 superheroes all together, which they put them together from a Mockbuster movie. I'm going to tell you the history of the 3 superheroes and talk about the Mockbuster they made. And this will be the end from public domain to Mockbuster. So stay tuned, ladies and gentlemen. So, and as I can say, as a fan of Captain America and a real patriotic himself, God bless America. I'm the multi-voice reviewer. I remember so I can jog in memory.